After Typhoon Tenbin left a trail of destruction in蘭嶼Township last year, the government began a series of construction works this March to help rebuild the island. With a huge amount of cement needed for the 24 projects planned, residents here have begun to wonder of the damage these concrete roads and buildings might do to their island, here small. After Typhoon Tenbin devastated蘭嶼Township last August, the Yeyo Elementary School rebuilt its classrooms and playgrounds. Back then, a local supermarket was completely torn apart, and residential buildings and boats were all severely damaged. To help the island rebuild, over the past year, the government has set aside 165.36 million NT dollars for the 24 reconstruction projects to be carried out starting in March this year.
I suggested the government to set up a temporary location to mix the cement.
The township office believes that the current 3 areas used to mix cement are not enough to accommodate their needs, and thus plan to set up a 4th location near the Dongqing tribe.
The 3 tribes of Yeying, Dongqing, and Langdao are where all the construction is being carried out. So I chose Dongqing, which is in the center of the island, and thus will make it easier to transport materials.
Nonetheless, the location picked in Dongqing happens to be where sweet potatoes and taros are planted, a staple food for local residents.
The banana trees were really tall and they were dug out. We won't be notified that they were excavated in the area, and sometimes they came at night.
Besides looking really ugly, the cement will damage our ecology as well as our environment. It will destroy the whole of蘭嶼.
Residents wonder if the less than 50 square kilometer sized蘭嶼will soon be buried in cement. Seeing how their beautiful island is slowly being covered up by construction, residents are beginning to question whether this is what they really want.
When you make everything with cement, it will bring invisible damage to our environment. Basically, the planning unit doesn't live here, so they design the island according to what they would normally design in Taiwan.
After construction was completed for the Kaiyuan Harbour in 1971, the metal frame and concrete pad prevented residents from using their traditional canoes. Not long after, around the island highway was built in 1973, Dao tribe's underground houses were soon replaced by concrete houses.
If I lived in a traditional house, how would I make a living? Without any subsidies, I would rather tear the traditional housing down.
Whether the series of construction projects on蘭嶼Island will be a success or a catastrophe is still unknown, but one wonders if the magnificent scenery and abundant culture of蘭嶼will be the ultimate victim.